Oh, my dearest confidants, gather round, for I must recount the tragic odyssey that is CUNY School of Law, New York, a place where dreams go to wither like forgotten wedding bouquets in a dusty attic. Let me paint you a picture, darlings. Imagine, if you will, a labyrinth of bureaucratic despair, where the admissions team is more elusive than a one-night stand the morning after. Felicia Benoit, our tragic heroine, signed up for a denial counseling session, clutching her wounded pride like a tattered lace handkerchief. She waited, oh, how she waited in some bleak virtual purgatory, staring at a blank Zoom screen, ticking away the minutes of her life she'll never get back. No one came, not a soul, not even a sad little "sorry, we forgot you existed" email, just silence. The kind of silence that makes you question if you've slipped into a parallel universe where politeness is extinct. And when she dared to leave voicemails, crickets. The kind of crickets you'd hear in a horror movie right before the monster jumps out, except the monster here is sheer incompetence, draped in the threadbare robes of academia. And oh, my loves, the sheer audacity of ghosting applicants. Sabar Rahman's spouse applied, waited, and nothing, no decision, no courtesy, just a black hole where a rejection letter should be been. It's like sending a love letter into the void and getting back a shrug. What's the point of applying if your application vanishes into the administrative abyss? It's not just rude, it's borderline gaslighting. Did I even apply? Was I just a glitch in the system? But wait, it gets worse. The career services, a cruel joke. They dangle job placement rates like a carrot on a stick, except the carrot is rotten and the stick is made of lies. Graduates are left scrambling, clutching their diplomas like lottery tickets that didn't pay out. The bar exam, forget guidance. It's like being handed a map written in hieroglyphics and told, "Good luck, sweetie." The administration moves slower than a snail on sedatives. Need help? Prepare to navigate a maze of indifferent shrugs and passive-aggressive emails. Every request feels like begging for crumbs from a king who's already feasted on your tuition money. And the classrooms, oh the classrooms, they tout a clinical focus, but with class sizes ballooning like a baker's failed soufflé, good luck getting FaceTime with professors. It's like paying for a Michelin-starred meal and being handed a lukewarm TV dinner. The facilities, oh honey, outdated, crumbling with all the charm of a Soviet-era bus station. The walls whisper of neglect, the floors creak like the groans of overworked students, and the lighting. Let's just say it's perfect for a gothic novel if the novel was about the death of hope. Now let's talk about the social vibes. The student body is a petri dish of performative activism and thinly veiled hostility. It's all solidarity, until someone gets a better grada than it's every man for himself. Cliques form like vipers in a pit, and the air is thick with the scent of desperation and 3 a.m. energy drinks. The grading system, a coin toss, like being judged by a panel of capricious gods who can decide if they love you or hate you today. And the debt, oh the crushing, soul-sucking debt. They sell you the dream of public service, but the fine print reads, "Enjoy ramen for the next 30 years." The financial aid office might as well hand you a shovel and say, "Start digging your own grave." Facilities, ancient, professors, either checked out or so deep in their own ideological trenches they've forgotten what teaching means. Location, isolated, dreary, with all the warmth of a parking garage at midnight. And diversity. Oh, they preach it, but real inclusion, as rare as a unicorn in a dollar store. So here we are, my darling CUNY School of Law, New York, a masterclass in disappointment, a symphony of mediocrity, a monument to broken promises. If Dante were alive today, he'd add a 10th circle O.
F hell just for this place. And to think thys is
the area around CUNY School of Law in New York is, unfortunately, a cautionary tale for travelers and locals alike. Businesses here seem to operate under a dark cloud of mediocrity, where disappointment is not just a possibility, it's practically guaranteed. Let's start with the shopping experience. Malls near CUNY School of Law are a masterclass in frustration. Queen's Center, for example, is a place where escalators mysteriously stop working, as if the management has a personal vendetta against convenience. The food court, a wasteland of broken promises. Imagine ordering a quesadilla and receiving a sad, cheese-filled tortilla with the faintest whisper of chicken. And if you think customer service will save the day, think again. One shopper was accused of theft simply for trying to exchange an unopened lipstick, only to be met with threats of police intervention. Security here seems more like a suggestion than a reality, with unsupervised kids spitting on food from above while guards watch, indifferent. Dining options are no better. Restaurants in this area treat customers like inconveniences rather than guests. Take Ainable Basin Sailing Bar Grill, where the owner allegedly hit a customer over a refund dispute. Smoking is rampant, turning what should be a pleasant meal into a second-hand smoke hazard. And if you're not Caucasian, well, expect inconsistent service, like being told the establishment is cash only, until a white patron walks in and magically cards are accepted. Then there's Maiala, an Italian restaurant where the portions are smaller than a child's appetite and the prices are larger than your monthly rent. Their Wagyu steak, more like Wagyu-flavored cardboard, according to one diner. And if you dare wear a baseball cap, prepare for a dress code lecture rooted in questionable policies. The staff here treats reservations like a game of musical chairs, except you're the only one standing when the music stops. Even cultural spots like MoMAPS1 have lost their way. Once a hub for art, it's now a noisy nightmare for residents, with late-night events shaking windows and disrupting sleep. The exhibits. Some compare them to discarded furniture in a basement. And if you bring a child who dares to interact with the art, security will shut it down faster than you can say creativity. As for smaller businesses, like To the Moon, disorganization reigns. Parents are left scrambling when classes involving water don't bother to mention the need for a change of clothes. And Die Wine Natural Wine Bar. A place where natural wine is a myth, and the octopus is drier than a desert. One customer even caught staff recycling a pizza from another table, because nothing says fine dining like reheated disappointment. So what's the verdict? Businesses near CUNY School of Law are a minefield of poor service, inflated prices, and outright neglect. If you must visit, keep expectations low and maybe pack a sandwich. Because in this part of town, the only thing you can rely on is the certainty of being let down.
I am looking into crimes near CUNY School of Law, New York, and you know, it's just so sad to see all these scams happening around here. Like UD think it's a safe area, but nope. Businesses near CUNY School of Law, New York are like super shady, you know. Like they do anything to get your money. So there was this huge fraud scheme at home improvement stores, like Home Depot and Low S. These 5 guys from Queens and Brooklyn, they opened hundreds of fake credit lines, wrote checks without enough money, and bought tons of building materials and appliances. Can you believe it? They stole over 20 million worth of stuff, and then they resold it all from warehouses in Queens. I mean, how could they do that? It's just so wrong. My prediction is that the victims were probably left with huge debts and damaged credit scores. I mean, who wouldn't be devastated if someone stole their identity and ran up their credit cards? And as for the scammers, they'll probably get caught and face up to 30 years in prison. Good riddance, if you ask me. But you know, it gets even worse. There was this construction boss, Clifford Whittaker, who targeted an elderly couple, telling them they needed a new roof. He kept visiting, adding more and more repairs and inflating the price by over $5,000. Can you imagine falling for that? He even presented a fake insurance claim approval to make it look legit. The poor couple lost $129,000. I mean, how could someone be so cruel? My prediction is that the couple was left feeling so vulnerable and trusting no one. I mean, who wouldn't he be? And as for Whittaker, he'll probably get charged with multiple counts and face serious prison time. He deserves it, if you ask me. And you know, it just keeps happening. There was this huge retail theft and fencing ring based in Kew Gardens Hills, Queens. They stole over $1 million worth of beauty products, like skin care and perfume, from shipments meant for major retailers. They even shipped some of it to the Dominican Republic. Can you believe it? And they sold it all from brick and mortar boutiques in Queens and online. I mean, how could they get away with it for so long? My prediction is that the victims, like Ulta Beauty and Sephora, were left with huge losses and damage to their businesses. And as for the scammers, they'll probably get caught and face serious charges. I mean, it's just so obvious, you know.